All praises to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Double honors to Apostle Elders in New York, GMS. Salutations to you, Hakim, around the world that's teaching truth, putting your lives on the line for it. And shalom to you, Aqua, that's looking in our videos. My name is Maya Ka'ala Bangad, in Chicago branch of Great Millstone. I'd like to make a disclaimer that we are not black Hebrew Israelites. We are Israelites. The Israelites are the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, and speckled birds. Speckled birds are Israelites who look like other nations. Good example of that is Blake Griffin's son. But their father's paternal bloodline go back to the 12 patriarchs of Israel. And so right here, man, we have an article from Jerusalem Post. It says Benjamin Netanyahu, well, Malcolm, based there on Malcolm, call him Net not a Jew. All right, Benjamin not a Jew. All right, but it says Benjamin Netanyahu suggests microchipping keys slammed by experts. All right, it says cyber experts slam Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu for his proposal to microchip children who return to schools and kindergartens as coronavirus lockdown is lifted, YNET report on Friday. While speaking at a press conference on Monday, Netanyahu suggests the health minister use new technology to help Israel adjust its new routine that its state is lifting the coronavirus lockdown. That is technology that has been used before and allowed under legislation which an act, he clarified. I spoke with our heads to technology or to find measure Israel's good as such sensor for this every person, every kid. I want it on the kids first. Will have a sensor that will sound alarm when you get too close, like the ones on cars, the prime members instead. It would be hard to do it to more than 1 million school children who return their education institution in order to ensure one student sits at distance of 2 meters from another. It is a fictional dangerous. Salak, I have my throat messing up. It's fictional dangerous cyber resilience expert Init Miron told YNET. All right. And so, man, this and this proved a whole bunch of things, man. First of all, we almost at the end anyway. For Esau ruled the show. And one thing, this proves that these are not the people of the Lord, man. And you Christians, man, I haven't seen like one you Christians. Well, it's a few of them, but not the ones that constantly who like to come against the Israelite, Cherry, Vocab alone, G-Con, all them. They're not making reports. As far as I know, they're not making reports. Their vocab alone, Sister Cherry, they're not making reports of the coronavirus, anything, man. All right, they're not talking about it. And it's like where they are, they're avoiding it, man. All right. All right, they avoided like like somebody somebody they avoided like somebody got AIDS or something, man. They're not talking about stuff like this. And this guy right here, this prove they not the people, man, because number one, it says Israel's return to that land, man. It said the law is to be peace in there, man. It's not peace over there. How having the coronavirus is peace, and you constantly killing Palestinians every day. All right, you getting killed by Palestinians every day. You dying from the coronavirus. All right, it says right here, Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. It says, get this straight. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem, and it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of Yahweh house shall be established in the top of the mountains, and shall be exalted above the hills, and all nations will flow to it. No mountain hills talking about governments. So Yahweh gonna establish his government on earth. And many people shall go and say, come, let us go up to the mountain Yahweh, to the house of the power of Jacob, and he will teach us. He will teach us of his ways. We will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law and the word Yahweh from Jerusalem. It says, "What? And he shall judge among the nations. He shall rebuke many people, and they shall beat their swords into plowshares and their spears into pruning hooks. Nations shall not lift up sword against nation, neither shall they learn war anymore. O house of Jacob, come ye, let us walk in the light of Yahweh." All right. So this is not happening right now, man. This is not happening right now. All right. There's no peace in that land at all, man. Especially the coronavirus. That's not peace, man. They're killing people every day. People killing them. All right. And they're going against the laws of the Most High, man. All right. Let's see this guy right here, man. The law of the Most High is not in his mind, man. It's not in Esau, man. The leader of them is the Amalekites. It's not no Most High is not in his mind, man. Look at him, man. He got no beard. He's wearing a tie. It basically represents a penis. All right. And he just corrupt as hell, man. All right. Just like that video El Tahar just made yesterday. Hey, man, Yahweh's not only he was man, especially not Esau, man. They converting churches to strip clubs and all that stuff, man. All right. It says right here, Psalm chapter 10, verse 1, "Why standest thou far off, O Yahweh? Why hidest thyself in times of trouble? The wicked in his pride doth persecute the poor is Israel." All right, the wicked is Esau. All right, the so-called white man. "Let them be taken in the devices that they have imagined." Right, and Yahweh basically set him up for a great fall, man. So he get his glory. He put Israel back on top and bring peace to this world, man. "For wicked boasteth of his heart's desire, and bless the covenants whom Yahweh abhorreth." All right. "The wicked through his pride, his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in all his thoughts." It said the wicked through his pride of his countenance will not seek after the Most High. The Most High is not in his thoughts. So y'all's not in the thoughts of Benjamin, not a Jew. All right. It says right here, "His ways are always grievous. Thy judgments are far above out of his sight. As for all his enemies, he puffing up." Right. His ways is grievous, man. Because, people, they not going to accept that shit, man. You got, you have people in Texas, man, all throughout the Bible Belt, man. Those Edomites, man, boy, Joy, them Edomites, man. All right. They know what the chip is, everything, man. They not going for it, man. It's gonna be just like that policeman. In his video, he said that that you take away rights, man, it's gonna cause a civil war, man. All right, this is gonna cause an insurrection, sedition among men, like it says in 2 Ezra chapter 15, man. Cause this guy and his people, they really was the people of the book, man. They won't accept that mark of the beast, man. In Revelation 13. All right, what did Paul? Paul was what? Paul was a Jew, or Israelite from the southern kingdom. All right. Salak. All right. So he was an Israelite from the southern kingdom. Okay. And it says right here, it says, well, then Peter, right? Peter and the other apostles, these are all Israelites. It says, then Peter and other apostles and Aaron said, we ought to obey the Most High rather than men. All right, so this is the spirit of a true Israelite. True Israelite will obey Yahweh than men. All right. And this is them, they talking to the Pharisees. All right. All right. So, if these were the people of the book, they wouldn't be accepting no chip, man. Anything like that, man. They gonna be doing that. All right, but you Christians, you're not gonna talk about this. You're not gonna ask any questions. If these the real people of the book, why is their leader suggesting a chip? All right. Why is there constantly war over there in that land? And why they not safe and secure, as the scripture said, man? I just read Isaiah chapter 2. Everybody be beating down their plowshares, beating their weapons into plowshares and stuff. All right, meaning basically gonna put their weapons down. All right, stop warring, man. Stop warring with each other. And that's not happening, man. Then this guy right here, he suggested microchipping children. Oh man, this, you could say, well, these Jewish people. All right, that's correct. They Jewish, because there's between being a Jew and Jewish. You look at that up for yourself. All right. So the big difference between that. All right. You got that, man, with King David, where he walk around with a chip in his hand. With King Solomon walk around with a chip in his hand. Will Deborah walk around with a chip in her hand? Will Jael walk around with a chip in her hand? Will Moses walk around with a chip in his hand? Will Samuel walk around with a chip in his hand? Will they endorse chipping their children? Would Ezekiel endorse chipping children? All right. King Hezekiah, will he endorse putting chip in his children, man? No, man. Will Samson endorse the chip, getting chip and all that stuff? No, man. It says right here, it says Psalms 146:3. It said, put not your trusts in princes, nor the son of man in whom there is no help. There's no help. And man, especially Esau, man. Esau don't want to help you, man. He wants to destroy you. He wants to destroy you, and that's why Yahweh has to come, man. If Yahweh don't come, the whole earth be obliterated, man. All right. Esau gonna come bring the pain, and the Most High gonna bring more pain and pull him down. He gonna stay down. All right. What the Torah says, it says, put not your trust in princes nor the son of man in whom there is no help. So when you put this chip in you, man, you basically accepting Esau in this new world order. And you basically you're accepting Satan, man. And this is how you know this guy right here and his people in that land, they're a bunch of fraudulents. They're fraudulents, man. They don't fit the curses in Deuteronomy 28. They don't fit the other prophets in the Bible as the children of Israel. And they don't have Yahweh in their mind. Because if they did, he wouldn't be endorsing microchipping children. And basically microchipping the people of his land, who they claim to be who he claimed to be an Israelite. Not Israelite, man. We're Israelites wouldn't comply to this nonsense, man. When you put that chip in you, man, you putting you worshiping idols, man. Basically worshiping a man. All right. It says right here, Deuteronomy chapter 5, verse 1, it said, Moses called all Israel and said unto them, hear, O Israel, the statutes and judgments which I speak in your ears today, that ye may learn them and keep them and do them. Yahweh our power made a covenant with us in Horeb. Yahweh made not this covenant with our fathers, but with us, even us who are all of us here alive this day. Yahweh will talk with you face to face in the mountain out of the midst of fire. I stood between Yahweh and you at the time to show you the word Yahweh, for ye were afraid by reason of fire, when not up into the mountain, saying, I am Yahweh, thy power was brought thee out of the land of Egypt, from the house of bondage. Thou shalt have no other gods before me. All right. Thou shalt not make any graven image or any likeness, anything that is in heaven above, or that is in earth beneath, that is in waters beneath the earth. Thou shalt not bow down thyself unto them, nor serve them. For I, Yahweh, Thy power am a jealous power, visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children until the third and fourth generation of them that hate me, and show mercy on 1,000 of them that love me and keep my commandments. All right. So when you accept that chip, man, you accepting Esau. All right. You basically accepting him as your power, your God, man. And that's how you know this guy, these people right here, this guy right here. And that's why we call him Benjamin, not a Jew, man. Because number one, he come from the house of Edom. His paternal bloodline go back to the house of Edom, Amalek. All right, they don't fit none of the curses, the prophets, and nobody that marched them in Israel. And Yahweh's not in their thoughts, like it says Psalms chapter 10, verse 4. All right, so this is the elephant in the room to you, Christians, man. All right, especially you, Cherry Love, Vocab Malone. All right, the rest of you clowns, man. All right. So, hey, man, we almost out of here, man. All right, all we just got is basically World War III breakout, man. All right, but the chip prophecy is coming to fold. The food famine prophecy coming to fold. The race wars is coming to a fold. All right, so we almost out of here, man. So shalom.